Hey y'all, it's Necey Dixon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, y'all, welcome back. We got a new series, y'all. Come through Encore, okay? Encore had a really good first episode. I thought it was going to be a mess, like mixing all these people together with no purpose, no rhyme or reason. I'm like, why you have all these girls working on an album, okay? So I definitely was a little bit concerned, but I don't know why, because Carlos King never disappoints, y'all. Go ahead, comment below. Let me know what y'all thought about last night's episode, because to me, it was exciting, okay? It was everything. So we are going to start out with our first impressions of the ladies. There are 9 women in the house. For those of you who have not watched the show yet, but made your way over to my video, thank you, y'all. So the show is about 9 women in the house, and they all come from girl group backgrounds, except for Nivea. And their purpose is to come together in 30 days, create an album, and become the greatest girl group of all time, okay? We always got like a project that the girls have to bond off of. So that's the project for the show Encore. So let's go ahead and get into the participants, or the ladies. First, we are going to start out with Pamela. Pamela is from Total. Now, y'all, I'm 26. I know the songs. I don't know the groups, okay? I don't know each member. So I definitely was like, oh, okay, this the one. Oh, okay, because I wasn't deep into it at that time, okay? Love the music, but I was a child. So anyway, Pamela, y'all, I love her, okay? Back in the day, apparently she used to be the wild one of her group. Now she has found the Lord, okay? She had a drinking problem, and they showed pictures of her with her drinking problem, and dang, y'all, that alcohol really does age. And now she looks amazing. So Pamela definitely is the spirit that is needed in this house. Every time something goes wrong, or anytime some drama ensues, because y'all, in this first episode, there was some drama, Pam was the one to bring everybody together. Even whenever our girl Irish from 702 was crying about the loss of her sister, which was really sad, rest in peace, her twin sister at that, Pam goes, don't you know God is good? And I was like, see, it's kind of funny, because even whenever you want to cry, even when you want to complain for a minute, Pam is going to be that person to be like, but my God, okay? So Pam is nice. I love Pam. Now, Pam in this mask. She started out wearing the mask, and it's no issue, y'all. It's very much still a pandemic, right? But I don't like the mask where you can kind of see like everything fog up on the inside. And then she didn't have the mask, then she had the mask again. So I'm just like, did y'all go through the protocol to get everybody tested so Pam don't have to suffocate in her mask, okay? Next, y'all, we have Nivea. Nivea. Don't mess with her. Okay. Love the purple wig. Only thing is, oh, girl's extra AF. She hopped out the car doing all this, licking her lips and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is feeling real auntie. This is feeling real auntie. Nivea is one of them ladies. So definitely on this show, y'all, we have aunties and we have nieces. But Nivea is one of them ladies that kind of teeters a little bit more on the auntie side, okay? Not because of age or anything like that, but because, you know, you can't move like you used to. And she's definitely giving, like, I'm the baddie auntie, you know. She wore her little bustier, and I was just like, Nivea, you can look so much better. It just looked like it was uncomfortable. But anyway, she seems cool. She seems to get along with everybody. Those of you who know, I'm pretty sure all y'all know, her 2 baby daddies are Lil Wayne and The Dream, and they talk about that a little bit. Next, y'all, we have Lamisha and Irish from 702, y'all. These are 2 out of the 3 girls in the group. I heard from Scotty's little clip that Lamisha was the one working at Holiday Inn. I would not have known, y'all. But these 2 will show themselves to be the weakest link, okay? We will get into that, but they are definitely the weakest link in all areas, y'all. If this show did not tell you that if you have a dream, go chase it, because you just might get it, this is it, okay? You want to know why people are being more successful? It's because they work for it. Not because they're better than you. So, I mean, I don't know if like they had the talent and it was gone, but this episode, I was just like, damn, I should have been in a girl group, and I can't even sing. Next, y'all, we have Shamari, okay? I didn't really appreciate Shamari on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but on this show, Shamari is one of the ones who, like, you look the best, you dress the best, you got the best voice, you got the best attitude out of all the girls so far. So I'm very excited to have Shamari on this show. She seems to be a little bit more chill than she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I wonder if it's because with Real Housewives of Atlanta, she was nervous because it was a bunch of OGs on the cast, and here she can kind of just be more of herself. Either way it goes, y'all, I'm super excited to have Shamari a part of the cast. Then we have Aubrey ONeal. And Aubrey ONeal has proclaimed she has proclaimed herself as one of the nieces, okay? And I'm sitting here trying to pause because I'm like, let me not be rude. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like Aubrey would be a niece if she still had her old face, okay? Aubrey has gotten so much done that she looks stuffed. And similar to how I told y'all Nivea looks stuffed when she stepped out the car, like everything just looks uncomfortable, like it's about to explode. Like it's just too much. The lips, you got a lot done. Now, granted, y'all, as soon as this show started out, I thought Aubrey and Keeley were going to be the villains. I thought that I was not going to like Aubrey. I was not going to like Keeley, and that was going to be that. So far, Aubrey seems to be chill so far-ish. Now, the ones who showed their ass are the two twin sisters from Cherish. And I'm laughing my ass off because in one of my other videos where I talked about the show coming up, I accidentally called the girl group Charity, okay? I thought that it was like 4 sisters, but apparently it's only 2 of them that are sisters, or either 2 of them are twins and the other 2 were just sisters. If y'all know, comment below and let me know. But these 2 little girls right here, I cannot. They worked my everlasting nerves. And low-key, I feel like Felicia would be good if it wasn't for Fallon. Fallon was trying to come through all cute. She said Lamisha was looking like a Diana Ross without the face and the body. And I'm like, so what are you trying to get at, girl? Like, you not talking about nothing. So these 2 girls think they're too good for the women who have paved the way for them. And all that I recall is 2 songs from them. I honestly think that they probably had the shortest stint out of all the girl groups here. Their songs are not classics that we continue to hear to this day. So I'm like, girl, I don't give a damn what you have done in the industry for the past 2 years, but you're going to put some respect on their name. So Fallon and Felicia, goodbye. We will get into that. And then the last person who pops up at the house is, I'm getting tired of Pamela. Keeley Williams, okay, from 3LW and Cheetah Girls. And every time I hear the story about how the 3LW group came about, I'm always a little bit shocked because I do not understand why Keeley was considered the lead of this group. Like, if you think about her in comparison to Notori and her in comparison to Adrian, she wasn't no singer, but really, like, compared to Notori, I don't think Keeley was that lead, that girl in the group, okay? I don't even think she was a favorite because I don't know anybody who was like, oh my gosh, Keeley's my favorite, even when the girl was in Cheetah Girls. So I think she definitely just got that lead position because her mom was the manager in the group. But this is who I thought was going to get on my nerves. Come to find out, she's not really getting on my nerves. So let me give old girl a chance. So the ladies all get in the house, they mix and mingle. And then we come across Aubrey talking to Nivea, talking about, girl, you look great. And Nivea's like, girl, it's been 15 years since I was with Wayne and Dream. And Aubrey, with her outspoken ass, I remember, y'all, this is bringing back so many memories from Diddy Kane when she used to just show her ass with Diddy. She used to be the one talking to Diddy all the time out the side of her neck. And she's still talking out the side of her neck. She goes, ooh, what's that pen like from the dream? Nivea just falls out and was like, girl, I ain't got nothing to say. So I was like, okay, here she goes. She's about to get on my nerves. But things took a turn. So the twins, the 2 that I cannot stand, and I don't think that they will recover from this, they already in the house gossiping. Oh, I feel like this is the geriatrics. And low key, y'all, while it is true, at the beginning of the episode, the first time I watched it, because I watched it twice, I was like, damn, I kind of feel y'all on that. Like, it definitely is feeling real old, and it's definitely a mismatch for y'all. I was like, y'all definitely threw something together. But the longer I watched and the nastier that their attitudes got, I was like, I'm not fucking with them. I can't do it. I can't do it. So they say the geriatrics. So everybody's introducing themselves, mixing and mingling in the kitchen. And then Keeley actually announces, I'm not here to be in the group. I'm here to be creative director. And people are like, what? Like, creative director of what? Shamari was even taken aback, like, what are you creative directing when there are people who are legends, people who are veterans to this, and you think you can creative direct? So the only two who really go OD and show their complete ass are the twins. And they're hollering, no, I'm not taking direction from Keeley. And if you think about it, like, yes, Keeley was going to be the easy read on this show. Y'all know I'll be reading my reviews. But Keeley was going to be the one that was going to be the easiest, like, I can't stand her. She just from PLW. Promise. She was going to be easy to read, right? But if you think about Keeley's accomplishments in comparison to Fallon and Felicia, I'm like, y'all's head is way too big, okay? Fallon did admit that she has been working in the industry within the past 2 years. She has credits on that song Easy with Chris Brown and another song. Good for you, okay? But as far as girl group stuff, talk to her nice. Like, I can't. So they completely lose it. Lamisha, she stands up, and y'all, Lamisha is the one that I showed y'all earlier from 702. I'm sure y'all know, but some of y'all like me probably don't know name for name. So Lamisha with the purple hair is talking to the twins, and she stands up, gets bucked, and they said, I'm sorry, who are you? She said, I'm Lamisha, and she stands up. And when she stood up, I was kind of like, okay, energy, somebody get the twins together. But the other part of me was like, girl, sit down before you hurt yourself. Sit down before you hurt yourself. So the twins show their ass. Everybody's turned off by it. They say, I'm leaving. My sister's already a millionaire. We don't need this. If you're a millionaire, what are you there for? Continue to write records with Chris Brown. Continue to do this and that. And then I'm also thinking, like, Fallon and Felicia, what girl groups of your time did you think they were going to put y'all with? Because really, Cherish is probably the last girl group that I can think of that had like a hit song outside of that one group of the group that Normani was in first. And then, of course, June's Diary, but June's Diary didn't really pop like that. So as far as 2006 forward, who did you think they were going to pair y'all with, number one? And for number two, the audacity. Y'all are doing a bit much. So Felicia and Fallon go outside. They have a discussion after all the theatrics. And Felicia's the one who's kind of a little more calm than Fallon. And they end up saying, I'm just going to sleep it off. I'm sure you will, because you need a check, right? So next, y'all, the next thing we get is the girls going to vocal practice. One of the things I also want to mention is Pamela, like I told y'all, is going to be the voice of reason in this house. Pamela approaches the twins and she decides to pray with them. And now all of a sudden the twins feel fresh. They apologize to everyone and nobody is really falling for the shits, especially Keeley, because that's the one who they were coming for. So they want to start over fresh. It seems like everybody else is a little bit hesitant. So that day, y'all, they have their first house meeting, and then it's from see the baby, and they decide that they are going to meet a vocal coach, right? So they show up. Y'all, this scene was funny as hell. This scene was embarrassing, okay? And this is the scene where I was telling y'all, if you want something, go get it, because there are people getting things who do not seem to be the best at it, but you can get it if you work for it, right? So the ladies go around the room singing. Let me grab my notes. Like, what did I get from this, okay? So Pamela, I wanted to mention, Pamela had a unique voice, okay? Unique, kind of like Candy's voice is unique, but I don't mean they sound the same. I just mean like their voices are different. Pamela wasn't horrible. Her voice was just very different. And then we get Nivea. Nivea was almost there, but it was a little bit of a struggle. But I feel like she definitely was okay. She wasn't the worst. She could sing. Just about, you know, somebody who can hold a note. Pretty much she could sing. Then we get Audrey. Aubrey. Aubrey is doing all that yelling, you know, all that Christina Aguilera grr type shit. I hate that shit. But she was doing that, and I'm like, I guess if you want to conceal that as singing. And then the twins, y'all see their faces. They're sitting there shaking their heads the whole time. Nah. But then it's their time to go. Then all of a sudden, when it's their time to go, we get Fallon singing down here. Angel, like, girl, speak up. It didn't sound like she had a horrible voice, but all that shit talking that you and your sister was doing, speak up. We want to hear y'all loud and clear. So Fallon, you did okay. You have one of the better voices out of the group, but at the same time, majority of people can sing down here. I can sing down here, but when you take it up, you can't. I can't. Nah, don't ask me about it. And then Felicia goes. Felicia sounds good, okay, the other twin. But then as soon as she finishes singing, after both of them shaking their head, basically discouraging the other girl, she goes, I can't sing. Fake. And I can't. I don't want to rip your ass up for about 10 episodes, but fake. And y'all are giving me that people are going to be ripping y'all asses up for the next 10 episodes, okay? Because I really did used to like Cherish as a group. Well, there are 2 songs, okay? But y'all are getting ahead of yourselves. Pump the brakes. Okay, and then Shamari. Shamari is the best singer out of the group, but Shamari has also been working with that same vocal coach that the girls are working with since she was 13, so I was not surprised. I was hoping that Shamari would have one of the better voices since she said that was her vocal coach, and she did. I would definitely say she is the best singer out of the group. And then Lamisha and Irish. Po babies, bless their hearts. I cannot. Lamisha and Irish, they were very nervous, and they showed them singing last. I hope they didn't really go last, but they were very nervous. Lamisha couldn't sing. Irish was shaky. I was like, damn, they so sweet. Bless their hearts. Okay, we gonna move on. So now, y'all, the ladies go to the studio. They meet with a guy named Cosign, and they meet with Elijah. They are responsible for some big hits that we know of. Cosign worked with Rihanna a lot. Elijah wrote Climax by Usher. So I'm like, okay, y'all got some legitimate people on this show. So they sit down and they ask the women, what's your vision for this group? And I'm going to call them the aunties and the nieces. The aunties, which are the older women, obviously, they want to avoid anything sexual, anything promiscuous, because they feel like as wives and mothers and Christians that they can't be out here doing that, which I think is age appropriate. But I feel like it can be done sometimes in a good way. Like you can create a, you know, real cute, sexy song without, like, they're not gonna turn y'all into Meg Thee Stallion. So I'm just like, okay, sure. And then the younger girls, they obviously are just like, this ain't really what we want. And this is when they start to realize that everybody has a different vision for what this one group is supposed to be. So next, y'all, they go to dance practice with the choreographer named Aaliyah. She has choreographed 2 different dances for Nicki Minaj, and old girl can dance, okay? This part was also funny as hell. So all the girls get out there and dance, and we literally, I would say about the girls were given as a group about 35%. And the girls who were better still is only scoring about 60% out of 100, okay? They still wasn't hitting it like that. So for them to get big-headed, I'm just like, So the first group that she pulls out is Fallon, Shamari, Aubrey, and Felicia. And she's like, okay, do the dance. They do the dance. They know all the moves, but they not hitting it. But they are the better of the rest of the women. So she's like, okay, go sit down. They're all excited. Next, she calls out Keeley, Pam, and Irish. Keeley, you did good, okay? Keeley did good. I'm just laughing because a lot of these girls look like what any of us would look like out there. And I get it, y'all. They haven't performed in a long time. But we are seeing them start from ground zero. This is like a regular ass girl band show. This is regular. This isn't, I don't know how they're going to pull it together. I really don't. So Keeley did good. Keeley steps away. Keep in mind, y'all, Aubrey is saying in her confessional, not Aubrey. Aubrey is saying in her confessional that Keeley will be a great group member, but she doesn't want to be a member. She wants to create direct. Now, y'all see this last picture of our girl Lanisha. Oh, baby. Bless her heart. This ain't it. This is not it, y'all. I mean, go ahead and get your taxes, but this return back to the music industry as a girl group, this wasn't it. But, I mean, I admire her for her effort. So now, y'all, the girls go back home. And Aubrey was one of the main ones who really couldn't stand the twins. And she pulls them to the side and was like, hey, y'all, we have too many different visions for this group. I think we need to get together and talk about what we should do or how we should move forward to make this work. Because based on all these different personalities, all these different visions and goals, it's not going to work. So the twins are like, okay, well, let's just go have a house meeting in somebody's room. So in this second picture, all the women are meeting up. It looks like they're in Shamari's room. And Aubrey tells everybody, well, it seems like we have two different visions, and we just think it'll be best if we create two separate groups because then it'll make this experiment a little bit more feasible. And the twins are all on board. Keeley is kind of like, bitch, like, I know what you're trying to do. She's seeing through it. Lamisha's seeing through it. Irish is seeing through it. Even Shamari is seeing through it. So Keeley says, well, who do you want to be in a group with? And Aubrey ends up saying, I want to work with the twins. And I'm thinking, like, did y'all not already discuss this before y'all came up? Because if y'all didn't, it would be quite a coincidence that y'all just said it on the spot. So they're like, okay, well, we need one more member. Who else do you want to work with? And Aubrey says, well, or not Aubrey, Felicia says, I think it would be best to work with Shamari. I love your voice. So in a sense, they are dividing the strong from the weak. I don't even want to say the young versus the old because Aubrey ONeal is giving me auntie. I told y'all she looked like she about to bust. No shade, okay? No shade at all. But they're separating the groups, and a lot of the weaker links feel a certain way about it. But leave it to Pam, y'all. Good old Pamela. I love me some Pam. She gets the girls back in good spirits. She said, I'm only here because God told me to be here. So if that's what y'all want to do, let's roll with it. Lamisha, Irish, Nivea, come on. Let's roll with it. So they all say, okay, I don't like what you're doing, but we going to go with it. Whatever. Basically, you're saying you don't want to be in a group with me? Bet. Cool. So that's what they end up doing. People don't like it. So the house is already divided. So we get the twins downstairs talking to Aubrey again. And Fallon, the messiest one, ends up coming and says, oh, well, you and Keeley are cool, but now I see a little bit of a rift between y'all. Because she is saying that you are acting as a divide between the house, that you're being divisive. And Aubrey says, what the fuck? Well, I'm going to say something to her the next time I see her. Keeley comes into the kitchen and then she addresses her on it. And Keeley tells her, yeah, that's what I said. We're not here to create more than one group. We're here to create one group. And she basically sees how she's moving, y'all. So the drama ensues, okay? Number one, this episode was good, okay? I'm super excited to be reviewing this show with y'all. This is a pre-recorded premiere, so I hope that y'all are lighting up that comment box. And if you're not, watch the playback, light up the comment box right there, y'all. I am on my way to 6,000 subscribers, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you are not yet subscribed. Tonight, I will also catch y'all on Jamie That's Me channel for the ladies' first panel. And other than that, y'all, I have Ready to Love and a couple other shows. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button. I've been doing a lot more lives. Make sure you have your notification bell turned on. As always, y'all, I appreciate your support. I hope y'all have an amazing Thursday, Friday, or whatever day you're watching this video. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.
48 hurt.